At that moment, Hans and his soldiers arrived at the ice palace and attacked Elsa. As she defended herself, Elsa trapped one of her attackers behind icy spikes. Hans cried out to her, "Queen Elsa, don't be the monster they fear you are." Elsa paused, but in her moment of doubt, she was knocked out. The attackers brought her back to Arendelle and threw her in the dungeon. When Anna arrived in Arendelle, she said goodbye to Kristoff and Olaf. Then, she raced to see Hans. As soon as they were alone, Anna asked Hans to save her with a kiss. But Hans refused. Anna realized that he had only pretended to love her. He wanted to act, ever Arendelle be, Gatanja of Anna and Asa. Ali that's late now is to kill Elsa and bring back summer. Hans left Anna alone and shivering. Luckily, Olaf found her and helped her warm up by the fire. But Anna was still getting weaker and weaker. As Anna told him about Hans's evil plan, Olaf glanced out the window and saw Kristoff racing toward the castle. He realized that Kristoff loved Anna. There's your act of true love, right there. It was Kristoff that Anna needed to kiss. With the last of her strengths, Anna struggled outside. Meanwhile, Elsa had escaped from the dungeon, but Hans was close behind her. "Elsa, you can't run from this." Hans told Elsa about her magic blast to Anna's heart. "I tried to save her, but it was too late." Elsa collapsed in the snow and closed her eyes. Everything she had done to protect her sister had failed, and it was all her fault. Nearby, Anna was hurrying toward Kristoff when she heard the clang of Hans's sword. She turned and saw her sister Elsa was in danger. Instead of saving herself and running to Kristoff, Anna leaped in front of her sister. "No!" As Hans swung his sword, it shattered against Anna's frozen body. She had turned to solid ice. Elsa clutched her sister. "Oh, Anna, no, please, no!" Suddenly, Anna began to thaw. Her arms, warm again, reached around Elsa, and the two sisters hugged. As Olaf watched them, he remembered what the wise old troll had said. An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart. Anna's love for Elsa had saved both of them and the kingdom. Soon the two sisters were best friends again, and summer had returned to Arendelle. Elsa even made Olaf a little snow cloud to keep him from melting. One day, Elsa had a surprise for Anna. The castle gates were wide open. "We are never closing them again." The sisters smiled at each other. Now everything was the way it was supposed to be. An icy adventure. When the kingdom of Arendelle is trapped in a never-ending winter, it's up to a fearless dreamer named Anna to put things right. Anna teams up with ice harvester Kristoff on an epic journey to find her sister Elsa, whose icy powers have caused a terrible storm. Follow along with their race to save the kingdom in this storybook, featuring thrilling sound effects, word-for-word narration, and original movie voices.